Hiya folks, it's Thor. Thanks for joining me for another shave. Today we have 42 by Barrister and Mann. The scent description on this is petunias, ambergris, tea, and pan-galactic gargle blaster. And that is a homage to the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy series written by Douglas Adams. It's a series I like. I'd highly recommend it for those of you who like funny stories and also somewhat sci-fi funny stories. And also the 42 is, the name itself is also an homage, 42 being the answer to the meaning of life, the universe, and everything. So another thing we're doing today is trying out our Rich Man shaving brush, which I just received in the mail yesterday. Super psyched. Thanks, Rich. And we're going to give it a try. It is a hybrid knot. It is synthetic and badger. I'll put a little bit of the details down below. But it's my first attempt at it. So hopefully I will be successful. So I soaked it for probably about, I don't know, like 10 minutes or so before I started, and we're just going to get into a lather. Now, in all my other shave videos, I've been using synthetic brushes. Synthetic brushes don't absorb water. They kind of hold the water in between the bristles with capillary action, etc. But natural fibers do tend to absorb water, just like your hair absorbs water. So I think there will be a little bit of a learning curve. But why not do that for you guys? All right. I love this scent. Again, I'm not a floral person. I don't really enjoy florals. To me, it's like a sweet tea almost, or a sweet like lemonade, or a lemon sweet tea. So I don't really get the petunia, but then again, I'm not really sure what petunia smells like. If the petunia is what I'm getting, I guess I do like petunias, but not other floral scents. So sweat down the face. I just shaved my head and took a shower, so I should be all prepped for the shave. Of course, it's still summertime here in the city, so you can see my forehead's already glistening. My apologies. But believe me, it is much more annoying to me than it is to you. So, we're just going to go right in there. And again, this is a new knot for me by Rich Man Shaving. And it's called the Innovator S1. And I'm really psyched to try it because I really never have good luck making lather with natural fibers, boar or badger. And so I'm hoping that kind of practicing with something that's a hybrid will get my technique a little bit better, and then maybe I can get nice lathers with badger brushes. But we'll see. Love the feel of this. It's a nice chunky brush. Really fits well in the hand here, and I really like the pour on this. My lighting is off, but you can see some sparkles in there. To me, down here just kind of looks like the beginnings of the universe or deep space, where you got those cauldrons where new stars are being formed, blah blah blah. I just think it looks really super cool. So really happy with the brush, happy with the knot. Happy with the way it feels on my face. And yeah, so far so good. Sweating that down a little bit more. I think I probably have it good already. Like I say, the natural hair fibers retain some water, so there's probably less water that I need to add. And now that I'm really thinking about it, I was so excited to start this shave for you, I didn't even pick out a razor. So, just give me a couple seconds to think about that while we try to put the finishing touches on the lather. You could already see the sweat rivulets dripping down there. Try to curtail those as much as possible. Why don't we go for the Rockwell 6S. It's going to be our 3-plate today. And we're going to use an Astra Green, Astra Superior Platinum. I'm just making sure I hold that up for you so you can see. There we go. Yeah, so we're gonna start here with nice even downward strokes. Before my perspiration ruins the lather. Just real talk here, folks. For those of you who are new to wet shaving, I was also new at one time, and I remember watching a lot of YouTube videos, and it just seemed like everybody making the videos back then knew exactly what they were doing. Always had a great shave. And never any unexpected issues. Well, I'm here to let you know, yes, we get unexpected issues all the time. And I'll do my best never to edit those out, so you can see my real experience. All right, first pass down like a charm. Okay. Now, Barrister and Man is a thirsty soap, but again, I don't know how much moisture the bristles maintain throughout the shave, and so I don't want to overhydrate. I have given the advice before, if you're new and you're not satisfied with your lathers, there's a good possibility that you just need to add a little bit more water. I generally try to add that water, front load that water, and so I don't want to overdo it now. I did overdo it in my last shave. If you'll recall, or you want to go back and watch the tape, the Whispers in the Wood soap, all things nice. On my channel, I said that it didn't seem to have much slickness between passes, and in my subsequent shave with it, for my review for West Coast Shaving, I just watered it a little bit less and found that, in fact, yeah, it was super slick between passes, and that I just kind of overwatered or overhydrated the soap. So it's one of the reasons why I like to do multiple shaves, or at least 2 shaves. before I do a review, or at least do the review not on the first shave. So again, just my previous video on Whisper from the Woods, they were first impressions, and I believe that I over hydrated the soap. So we'll go in for a second pass right now. And as I do, second pass towards the goatee. Yep, nice and easy. Letting the weight of the razor do the work. And second pass down. Yep, feels real nice. And for our final pass, as I normally do, I'm just gonna kind of squeeze around the base here, extract that lather to the top, wipe on one side, and brush on the other. Yeah, I'm really liking this brush, man. There are a lot of inexpensive brushes out there these days. And if you're new to wet shaving, definitely recommend starting off with something synthetic and less expensive. If you're looking for something, please leave a comment below and I can make some recommendations. But if you're not new to wet shaving, I kind of recommend going out there and seeing what you can do as far as finding yourself a nice customized brush. There's a ton of people who make them. I have custom brushes from Turn and Shave, now from Rich Man Shaving, from an artisan named Leo Frilo, and there's a ton of others. So I'd check out some of their work maybe on Facebook in the Facebook groups and find somebody reputable. See if you can get yourself something that really resonates with you while you're doing your shave. You know, a lot of us are doing these shaves for relaxation, or even if we're doing it because we have to shave, it's still a time where we could pamper ourselves. So it's nice to have just a really sharp looking brush. So again, just kind of close up here. Really love the coloration. Kind of just reminds me of the universe. And again, that Innovator knot by Rich Man Shaving. So again, thanks Rich. Really happy with this brush. Can't wait to use it a little bit more. Putting it down here because I have not made room for it yet. Up on my go-to hooks. So we will finish off going upward the whole way. Nice. So I got a couple uses on this blade. I don't remember how many. I think this might be my fourth, which is usually one more than I normally do. And I kind of feel like it's not getting me as close of a shave as I normally get. So I think I'm going to retire it. There's folks out there that can bring a blade really far. If you're interested in somebody that I watch that has taken a blade further than you could possibly imagine, it's Sugar Daddy Shaves, and I believe that's SGRDDDY_shaves on YouTube. He has a Nasset blade that he's brought over 100, and gosh, I think he's doing like austere August right now, and I think he's going to use it the whole time. So I think he's going to go up to 200 uses on that, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, again, I'll just correct myself in the comments below, in the description below. That's what I use it for pretty often. So just taking apart that razor, got my Astra blade, and just putting it right in the blade bank. Don't forget, when you're disposing of these blades, please do so safely. You don't want the people picking up your garbage, the sanitation workers, getting hurt or cut or whatnot. So if you don't have a dedicated blade bank like I have, just hanging this up over here. If you don't have a dedicated blade bank, I'd say maybe cut like a little hole in a soda can, or maybe like a Altoids tin or something like that, and just keep it so no one can get hurt. All right, so we are going to clean up with what might be almost the end of my Thayer's Peach supply, never fear. Even though this is discontinued, I bought a couple extra bottles before that happened. So I'll have some more, but at the recommendation of one of my buddies, I'll be trying out the Thayer's Coconut Water Witch Hazel as soon as it arrives. It is in transit right now. I was hoping it would have arrived today, but such is life. All right, swiping down a little bit here. Really nice shave. Again, I really enjoyed the brush. Really nice and chunky. Definitely recommend checking it out. Along with the shaving group, Rich Man Shaving, on Facebook. It's really nice kind of place for you to kind of go hang out. They have live shaves, so you could watch people shave and interact with them as that's happening. I've been known to get on a live shave there from time to time. So if you want to speak to me directly while I'm shaving, that's an opportunity for you to do that. But yeah, a lot of posts, shaves of the day, questions, conversations, just a nice place. And there's a ton of other shaving groups too. If you're interested, I can name some. So just leave me comments below. If you're interested, I can name those off for you. But since I'm doing the Rich Man Brush today, I'm plugging the Rich Man Shaving Facebook group. All right. And finally, we're gonna just rinse off with some of this ice cold New York City tap water. Delightful. And we're gonna finish it off with a matching splash. I know you were waiting for that Club and Panade, but not today, folks. Really like this scent, 42. The splash has more lemon or citrus forward. Don't forget, be generous. Ah, yeah. And they also have the an EDT, which is again a little bit citrus, more citrus forward than the soap. Kind of matches the aftershave a little bit more. Really enjoy that too. So maybe I'll give myself a little spray of that later on. But for now, we are good to go. And I think with that, our shave is concluded. Just want to give a little shout out to the beard blanket, who was part of my pre-shave routine today, along with the shower. Really happy, but like I say, the shave is concluded for today. Thank you so much for joining. I do hope to see you next time, and until then, don't forget, be generous.